In our last video we ended up with this screen, and in this video we're going to show you a couple little shortcuts to work around that. We'll start off by we want to go back to the home screen again, and this useful little shortcut right here is this button up here. If you click on that where it says home, it'll take you right back to the home screen. Now this time we want to look at a search a little bit differently. Let's consider that we're looking at trying to figure out some kind of a value for a machine that we already own. This time I'm going to use excavators. If you look down here, it says mini excavators and excavators. Mini excavators are usually less than 12,000 pounds, so something like a PC60 Komatsu or a 306 Cat, something to that effect. We're going to look at excavators though at this point. We'll click on that. You can see it's loading up. Okay. This time we're going to look and we're going to change our search criteria. We're going to use auction results this time. See that we got lots of them here. We'll come in, that's set. Let's go to manufacturer. This time we'll use Caterpillar again. We'll select models. And in this case I'm going to use a 320FL. Very common machine, says there's lots of them there, 59. And we'll apply the filter. And we come up with 59 of them. So again, I want to start filtering this down or limiting the search. In this case, I want to again go to the United States. Drops it back to 36. And I'll limit my results by date. Again, we'll go back 180 days. And that comes up with 3 units, and we have one with hours, 2 with hours, and 1 without. And let's go ahead and sort that so we get our high to low in price. So we have 3 units here now. Keep in mind that an auction is basically a forced liquidation, so if you own the machine, you're not trying to liquidate it. This may or may not represent what you have in value for your machine. So let's go back up here to our high-low average. We want to see how many are being offered on the retail market. Okay, in this case we have 8. So let's go ahead and look at those. And we have some with very, very few hours for a machine that old. In fact, it doesn't make much sense at all for a seven-year-old machine to only have 1,200 hours. Even 2,800 is kind of unreasonable. 45 and so is doable. So let's say our machine, our subject machine's got 5,500 hours. So let's go ahead and put a limit on that. Let's say minimum hours is 5,500. And let's just throw a maximum hours on there. So there'll be a big difference. Okay, so now we have 3 machines here. And we can see that they're all sorted, and it again puts us into that 5,500 hour range. So let's go back up here to our high-low average. Again, here's our search criteria, and we'll come down here. We have 3 and 3. So again, we have 94.5 for a high, and we have 46,000 for a low. So we know we're somewhere in there. So 84.3, this is a retail price machine, and again, this is an average of the retails. This is going to have asking price or marketing price on it. Plus a profit, so they're going to be, maybe as much as 15–20% less than what you see here. But then you go ahead and you look over here in your average auctions, it's 65,480. What that doesn't show is whether there was a buyer's premium involved in that. It doesn't show. We have to go in to look at the machine to see if it includes a bucket. Are they quick couplers? Are there other things that go with it? So if I look at this machine, and it does not show a quick coupler. So if yours has a quick coupler, yours has got the value of the quick coupler in the unit. Go over here again. Let's see what this one says for details. 73,000. Excavator pads, view camera. It doesn't show a bucket. So now you're going to have to include, maybe up to $5,000 for a bucket. Few details here. And this one doesn't show a bucket at all. So again, we're in the same condition or the same situation. So we know our machine, if we go back to this, is going to be worth, again, back in this range, 84 to 65. So that gives you another way to look at this thing, and perhaps look at it as if you're comparing it to your machine, or even if you're looking, you get both deals here. If you're looking for a machine, you know you're going to have to spend somewhere within this range, and these are all comparable to what we showed on the initial subject of the search. So I hope that helped. I'll work out a couple other different ways to show you this stuff and get back to you again in the next video. Thank you for watching.